And APB, American Protection Bureau, voted #1 best on Long Island for all your security needs. Call 631-390-9050. That's 631-390-9050. APB.
Were you comfortable with the Maestro gimmick? I gotta ask you. I mean, after all, you have your past where you've been in the ring with so many greats, and you obviously love and respect the business. And was the Maestro your idea as the ideas were being bounced around? Were you comfortable with it when it was finally like, okay, you're going to be the Maestro? How were you about doing the character?
Well, my envisionment of the Maestro didn't really transpire until later on my WCW run, where I envisioned the Maestro to be more of a Phantom of the Opera type persona.
Yeah.
Where something would snap and make Maestro go crazy, and which went down my feuds with like Buff Bagwell and the Cat Ernest Miller, where every time I'd hear bad music, I just flip out on somebody, right? Go crazy. But that was my original envisionment, the Maestro. And ironically enough, there were talks of putting myself with Daffney and Crowbar together as a clique, which I was very excited about because, you know, they were my buddies on the road. And, you know, I really thought that could have worked. But, you know, one of many stories that fell through the cracks, like I mentioned, there was one, a deal they're going to have me feud with Ric Flair at one time, which I was very excited about, which it would have explained the Maestro character, where turned out I was a love child of Ric Flair that was abandoned in a quote unquote theater, hence the name Maestro, right? And I'm seeking revenge for my dad leaving me years ago, that type of thing. I mean, I pitched the idea, and it was someone pretty excited about it, but I guess with the change in management, I mean, and the bookers and all that, it just got lost in the shuffle. But you know, that would have been something.
I would have liked it if you would have challenged him for his theme, because you're related to the original composer and he owes you money.
Oh man, wouldn't that be something? I would have a lot of ammunition to work with.
Yeah. You
know, Jimmy Hart helped me with the sheet music. He worked for me in the sheet music, and which was actually a piano version of the old Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff theme.
Well, Jimmy's a genius. We all know that from what he's given to the wrestling world.
Oh, he's amazing.
Rob,
we're both Memphis boys too, so you know.
Rob, you mentioned Daffney. How shocking was that when that whole thing went down to you, and how upsetting was that?
Oh, that broke my heart. I remember that night before, she's doing an Instagram live video, and it was some of us in business, like myself and I think Velvet Sky and a few others, were trying to reach out to her, and you know, seeing her in tears, and it just tore me to pieces, because like the times that I've known Daffney, she was a picture of sunshine, you know, happy go lucky, loved the business, and just happy to be a part of it. And to see her in that way that night before she passed, it just, you know, if there was something I could have done to save her, you know, I would have done it in a heartbeat. But it's just one of those things, and I really hope that she found the peace she was looking for, because I mean, she was a heck of a lady.
Maestro, what is it about this business that you clearly love? What is it about this business that so many of your family, your co-workers over the years seem to have an early demise in one horrible form or another? What is it about this business? explain it to the fans, because you know some of the crap I read on the internet, the responses to some of the ways these poor folks passed away and stuff. I mean, what is it about this business that causes so many people to leave way too soon?
Well, a lot of us that's been around for a lot of years and have bled and sweat and entertained the people, you know, and gave of our lives and sacrificed as much as we had. You know, all we want is to be acknowledged and to have credibility and to be appreciated. And you know, when the careers wind down um, and you know, when you don't hear any more cheering fans or booing fans or get that live rush of reaction anymore. I mean, it's just like coming off of an addiction, if you will, and it's really tough to adjust to, you know, life after, more or less.
Was it hard for you? Was it hard for you?
Yes, yes, yeah, it was to an extent, but I mean, at the same token, you got to.
Can you go a little deeper into that, Rob?
Yeah. You know, when I was starting to wind down and kind of not more or less, you know, going back to the indies or doing things that, you know, I don't know, I felt like, you know, it felt like a downgrade from what I was doing at the time. And, you know, you get the miss. I mean, it's just like, you know, being hooked on anything, you know, once, you know, you have your high moments and your low moments. And then when you come down, you know, when you're trying to, how should I say this? When you're trying to
detox.
Yes, detox. When you
Detox. I get
detox.
it.
Yeah, it's tough. It really is. It's like someone going into rehab.
Sure.
More or less, you know, I mean, you really have to adjust the best you can, and just you have your good days and your bad days, but you know, that's where you have to reach deep down in yourself, and you know, instead of all these people cheering or booing you and believing in you, you have to reach deep down and believe in yourself, and be your own best fan, be your own support system. And because, you know, people will come and go in your life and everything else, and you know, some people that you think would love you forever will leave you, and some people you think you love you will let you down. And so, I mean, you have to reach deep down and find the sunshine within yourself, and believe that you are special to this world, and you know, you belong.